The film's opening reveals Christopher as a brilliant young mind, poised to become a major figure in the tech world. However, after a tragic car accident that killed their parents, Christopher was abducted by Dr. Amherst and delivered to center. Following an MRI scan, SCAT realized that Christopher's brain was the key to running the vast Neurocaster network and the drones connected to it. In a twisted act of preservation, Christopher was transformed into the central processor of SCAT's dystopian empire, giving rise to a remotely controlled fascist drone police force. Dr. Amherst, unable to watch a child being used this way, secretly linked Christopher's consciousness to the outside network, allowing him to inhabit Cosmo's robotic body and guide Michelle toward him. However, when Amherst's hiding place was attacked and he was killed by SCAT, Cosmo was captured, and Christopher's mind was forcibly reintegrated into Center. This allowed SCAT to continue his quest for a utopian virtual reality. Determined to save her brother, Michelle launched an assault on Center's headquarters, with Keats, Herm, Mr. Peanut, Penny, Pal, Popley, and the robots of Blue Sky Acres joining her. While Keats and Peanut waged battle outside, Michelle and Amherst's robotic assistant, PC, infiltrated the building to reach Christopher. Upon finding him encased in a cocoon-like contraption, Michelle realized the only way to reach him was by using a Neurocaster, a device she had always avoided for ethical reasons. But to save Christopher, she donned it, entering the virtual realm where his consciousness resided. Inside this digital world, Christopher explained the grim reality. He and Center were symbiotically linked. If separated, both would cease to exist. Though SCAT had the ability to keep him alive for over a century, Christopher saw it as a fate worse than death and begged Michelle to end his suffering. Torn by the impossible choice, Michelle hesitated. But PC reminded her that outside, SCAT's drone army was decimating their allies. If she didn't act, they would all perish. Meanwhile, Colonel Bradbury, a long-time enforcer of SCAT's regime, had a change of heart upon learning that Christopher, not just machines, was being used as a power source. Disgusted, he abandoned his post, though he did not side with the robots either. As SCAT rushed to stop Michelle, he was intercepted by Peanut, giving her the crucial moment she needed. She embraced Christopher one last time before shutting down the system, ending his life. Center collapsed, taking its entire drone army with it. Keats, Herm, Peanut, and the surviving robots emerged victorious. Michelle's sacrifice had a profound impact. The global Neurocaster network powered down, throwing the world into an eerie standstill. News spread of SCAT and Center's exploitation of Christopher, leading to government intervention. Congress subpoenaed Center executives, and SCAT was arrested in Miami while attempting to flee to Ecuador. The long-standing ban on robots, which had forced them into exile in the Mojave Desert, was lifted. In the aftermath, Michelle recorded a message urging humanity to embrace the real world rather than the artificial utopia SCAT had promised. As the credits rolled, a final scene showed Cosmo discarded in a junkyard, only to flicker back to life, hinting that a part of Christopher's essence had survived. Though the film had emphasized Christopher's irreversible fate, this twist suggested that, against all odds, he may have found a way to live on.